Okay, hello guys. My name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton Sehon. I'm super excited to jump in for a few minutes today and speak with these amazing, beautiful, high vibe energy ladies that I've recently been introduced to in the last few months here. And I just personally wanted to introduce you to them because they have some pretty good stories in their journey of where all of this has kind of taken them. I know everyone has their version, but they're the owners of a new store here in town called Awakenings, and I'm going to let them talk a little bit more about that, but also just their journey. I mean, JoAnn actually got struck by lightning and has had some ascension issues since then, and Kristy has her version as well. And I just thought it was really intriguing, and I thought maybe a lot of you guys would relate to some of the things that they're going to talk about today. So before we get started, please go to swiftfire.org and get on the newsletter. That's the best way that you guys can find me if everything else isn't working. And then also hit that subscribe button, if you will. That would be great, so you know and get notified on any future shows that we're doing, any episodes coming up. We got a lot of things coming up that I know you're going to be interested in. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Kristy first, and also JoAnn happens to be her mom. She's the one that got struck by lightning, and we hear about these near-death experiences, and we've had Daniel O'Brien on and some others who've had like close to death experiences and even been hit by lightning. And I'm always intrigued by the response of that. But just to get started, Kristy, give me a little bit about your awakening, how you got here, not like by birth physically, but I mean, like, yes, JoAnn did it. But in your spiritual journey, I know you kind of, hit an awakening, which is what your store is called, Awakenings. Give us a little insight on where you're at and where you came from.
Yeah, so my awakening journey, I guess, really began. I mean, it's been years now. I can't even quite put a number on it because it was just a slow, gradual awakening. I know a lot of people have like this pivotal moment in their life where, they awaken because something tragic happens or they're forced to deal with trauma. But my trauma was something that was happening daily. And so I was slowly looking for a way to ground myself, to come back to my body. And so I had started meditating years ago, and it was just something that I really had committed to for myself. And me and my kids would meditate. I had a spot in my house, and then just slowly over time, it's one of those things where you start looking down the rabbit hole and you find one little thing, and then you add that to your practice, and then that leads you to something else, and then you pull that along with you. And I mean, I have had, dark night of the soul moment, as everyone likes to call it these days. I dealt with that after, I was going through a divorce, where I had probably a little over a year where it was a struggle every single day to get out the bed. If I didn't have to leave the house, I just didn't. And I had a lot of suicidal thoughts because I didn't feel like I felt that I'd caused so much pain to my kids and the people around me that life would just be easier if I wasn't here. I know a lot of people go through that struggle, and I did. And so I really had to dig myself out of a deep, deep hole that I had put myself in. And that's really kind of what brought me to the place I'm in now. I've collected so much knowledge over this journey, and I always, knew that I was good at a lot of different things, and I never could figure out which avenue I wanted to go on in life. I started school in architecture and then interior design, and then I've jumped around. I've been an interior remodeler for years now. Pretty much everything I try my hand at, I can almost master pretty effortlessly. And I was kind of like, why is that? Because it just makes it harder for me to make my way through life, because how do you decide? Because it feels like if you land on one certain thing, then you're giving up other parts of yourself. And so I was struggling for years, and then one day it hit me. I was like, you're not supposed to be out there doing all these things for yourself. You're supposed to be life coaching. You're supposed to be helping other people. That's why you can do these things. That's why you have the skill set that you have, and you have such a broad understanding of so many things, is because you're actually supposed to be helping other people through their struggles. And so that's whenever I started becoming a certified life coach. I'm a spiritual life coach as well. I'm a relationship life coach. So I have a lot of different life coaching certifications. And that's really the whole point. The crystal shop came to us by chance. We all just so happened to be watching a live that someone did, and the opportunity to have a crystal shop kind of came about. And then whenever me and my mom were talking, we both have a passion for educating people. We both have a passion for life coaching, just in different areas of life. And we thought, how great would it be if we could open the crystal shop and that just lead to the ability to educate people. So that's how the divine timing, the energy studio, really came about. I am a certified crystal healer and a Reiki healer as well. So we really wanted to just focus all of our efforts on healing the community the best way we can, and to find the greatest group of people that we possibly could to provide this service, because the world is in desperate need of healing. And so we just wanted to be like a beacon of light to the community. And so that's how this all kind of got started.
And you're actually leading kids meditation classes now too, right? I mean,
yes, we do have a kids club, because, it's real great as an adult to have, to finally figure out how to deal with your trauma, but to help your kids, to prevent them from having to deal with trauma later on in life, to give them the tools that they need to be able to deal with things as they happen, is really invaluable. So even if I have one child show up, it's worth every moment of my time. So that's just one of the many things that we want to give back to the community, is literally just helping one person, one child. If we can do that, then our job here has been this as good as I can ask for. So
awesome. And so JoAnn, I know that your story is a little bit more almost literally life threatening. And sometimes people make changes because of a situation like Kristy was in, or what I was in, and sometimes it's because like you have a demarcation day or time or moment that literally changes the whole journey going forward. Tell us a little bit about your background is corporate America, and then you get hit by lightning one day. Tell us about it.
It did. My journey started a little earlier. I went through a divorce after 31 years of marriage. And at that point knew I wasn't happy, but, thought it was the marriage. Then thought it was the job. And I had been in the corporate world for 36 years. And although I loved my job and I loved what I did, it was a high stress, high demand job. And I got burnt out. And I went through every coaching class you can do, from Brendan Burchard to Tony Robbins to Dean Graziosi. And I kept telling myself I was preparing myself for when I would retire. I would be ready to do coaching classes. My real passion would be to coach women who's gone through their midlife crisis, who's trying to find their way, because that's when things really started to muddle up in my life, knowing that I had not fulfilled my life purpose at that point, that I was what everybody wanted me to be and not what I needed to be. And so I went through the divorce after 31 years of marriage, and I just kept in the corporate world because it was the safe place. I had great financial security. I had great benefits, and I didn't know how to do anything else. It defined me. It was who I was. And honestly, I couldn't even think of leaving that job and having an identity, because it was who I was. I didn't know how to be anything else. So I stayed in that mode. And then on May 17th of 2021, God sent a lightning strike through my camper. I was in my camper. God sent a lightning strike. And at that point in time, I was in a bad place. And the medical doctors just kept telling me, oh, it's COVID. You really don't have anything, because the lightning strike was indirect. And so I didn't have physical burns or whatever. But, it definitely took me out. I actually moved with my youngest daughter and her husband, stayed there for quite a while. I couldn't put two sentences together. I couldn't think. I was laid up, just totally fatigued, brain, just headaches. I couldn't stare at my computer screen. I went weeks without working. And finally, I made a call to a naturopath, and it just so happened she had been struck by lightning 12 years prior. So she ended up seeing me, like it was so God sent. And at that point, she began to heal me. My adrenals were shot. She started to build me back up. I slowly started to be able to connect two sentences together. I could go into a Lowe's and just understand what I was supposed to be doing in a Lowe's. And so at that point, I knew I needed healing, and I didn't know a whole lot about energy healing. Kristy and I had a love for crystals. We couldn't go on a vacation together without hitting every crystal shop in Colorado or Utah or wherever we were. It was our passion. And so slowly, through the lightning strike, I began to learn about energy healing, which was total foreign to me. And Kristy, since she is a Reiki master, she started to do Reiki. I had massages. Now I understand about prana healing, raindrop therapy, all those kind of things I started to experience, and I started to see myself getting well again. And if I would have relied on the medical community, I probably would have never gotten well. And so the energy healing piece became real to me. I'm actually going through right now to get my certification as well. It has taken me a while to shed the corporate life, the corporate mentality, and get into a new mind space. So Kristy and I, when we had the opportunity to open the Awakenings franchise shop, we jumped on it and knew that was just a small piece of what we wanted to do long term, because our heart is in the services side, where we can help people and bless people who are struggling just as we have struggled in our lives. And so we opened the crystal shop on November 19th, and we opened the Divine Timings, the energy healing services, in January. And so from that, we are doing wonderful things. We have lots of classes going on. We are educating the community. We are building a tribe. More than anything, we want to have a foundation to where we can give back. This is just not about us. This is about helping the community become better than it is now.
Yes. And I was actually told by Angie, she's popping on here saying hi. Hey, Angie, shout out to you for telling me about these guys. For you, those of you all know, I'm a naturopath, but I love all the energy stuff, and I'm kind of geeked out over all the technology, but also just this technology within us, our abilities to not only heal ourselves, but to help use our energy to support other people. And I don't say that I'm a healer, and I don't think you guys necessarily do, but we're facilitators of that healing from source code, who is the healer. And then the technology is in us. God is in us. And that's what is bringing the healing. So I'm just, tell us a little bit about some of the classes that you have coming up, and some of them the ones that you've done. I know you've had prophetic type stuff, Reiki. I know you have services there. And then also, by the way, if you guys are watching, I'm going to put their phone number and contact up here as well, because they do ship crystals to you. You guys can, she's going to do a quick tour and walk around and show you some of the things, but you're going to see I'm teaching here. I've already taught a class here, and we have like a team or a group of people, a tribe, if you would, of different people who are going to be teaching on different things like astrology and Reiki and meditations and some of the other sound bowl healing. I don't want to take away. If you want to go ahead and share what you got coming up.
Chris, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I'll talk about it. So we are literally open. So if there is someone listening who has a great idea for a class, or if you have something that you can bring to the community, we welcome anyone. You could just let us know that you would want to host a class, and we are more than happy to have a new set of classes being offered at the shop as well. But we do have a Sunday brunch. It's the first Sunday of the month, and it's just a group of us. Every Sunday is different. I do therapeutic art as well. I'm an art teacher as well. So this past Sunday, it was my birthday, so I got to pick what we did. So of course we did therapeutic art, and it was great. Sometimes we have medical mediums that come and we'll give a chat. We'll have a sound bowl healing for our brunch. We'll have someone come and do seated yoga. It's a variety on our Sunday brunch. You kind of show up and you don't quite know what's going to happen, but it's really great. Our community there is really nice. It's great to meet like-minded people.
Yes.
And so we do have that, and that's the first Sunday of every month. And then the following Sunday, the second Sunday, is when we do the kids club on Sunday morning. I do that the second Sunday of every month. Then we have, like you said, the astrology classes coming up. We have your classes coming up. We also have some pranic healing, some super brain yoga classes coming up. We have a spirit circle where we have our sound bowl healer. She does sound bowl sessions, that we have a sound bath coming up for Cinco de Mayo. But we also she comes with another one of her dear friends, Sarah, who's an intuitive, and they channel spirits, and they'll actually ask their spirit guides messages for you. That's really great. We have that once a month as well. So our classes just kind of vary. It kind of depends on who's there, who wants to give classes. We do have a medical intuitive who's doing classes. We also have Stacy Hilton, who's a local psychic medium and a shaman. She just did a class on like helping empaths just get through day-to-day life, how to ground, how to deal with energy. She will be doing some things there as well. So we are really just open to whoever wants to offer something to the community. If you think that is something that would contribute some knowledge that would be great for everyone to know, we really are open to host anything as far as the metaphysical or spiritual healing realm goes. So.
And just a shout out, we had Laura Weaver, who is a past life regressionist, and she did a session here, and she will be doing another session in the near future. So we're not limited on what we will bring to the community. We've really been listening to the community and what they're saying they want to learn more about, and catering to that need and finding the right and best resources that we can to bring that knowledge to them. We screen the people who come in who want to teach here. We make sure that the vibration and the frequency that person matches ours in the community that we really want to bring forward. So we are pretty picky on who comes here.
Yes, and I was going to bring that up too, because I know you guys are Christ-centered and love-centered, and there some of these words may be a little triggering for some people, and some of them it may not be a thing. I don't personally believe in like every single thing that you guys put out there, but there's also like a lot of stuff that I do. So here we, just don't be afraid for you guys who are watching, who may be attributed to a certain type or situation. We are all good. This is a safe place. It's a secure place, and it's a loving place. And that's what really draws me to you guys and to your shop. I have been, I don't know how many, like you mentioned going to all the crystal shops. I've been to crystal shops all over the world, and even many, many outside of the country. And a lot of times you walk in and you could sometimes kind of feel like it feels sketch. It feels a little like dense, heavy, kind of icky feeling. And I went to one in Canada, actually, that was one of the most just clean feeling, beautiful, very light feeling of just a real loving feeling. And they happened to be doing a bowl meditation, crystal bowl meditation there. And like, that was scary to me, because I had never done anything like that, and it seemed a little foreign coming from my background in ministry. But I was like, you know what, this place feels good. I talked to the lady, and I ended up going to do this sound bowl crystal thing, and I'm telling you, I felt like $1 million coming out of that. So I'm just encouraging everybody and inviting people to not be worried about certain words that may be used in this, and then other people it could be just totally normal. But Angie is saying the same thing about the feeling of light everywhere, every nook and cranny. Yes. So someone's asking, where are they located? We are in Louisiana, actually. And give a shout out to the phone number in case people are looking specifically to call and maybe look for a labradorite or a tourmaline or something, maybe sound bowls or something. What can you guys give that information?
The address is 14111 Airline Highway, Suite 120, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yes.
Phone number is 225-408-8026, I think. There's one thing I just want to mention, Dr. Sharnael, is that, coming out of the corporate world, using my heart was not really something I did every day. We had deadlines to meet, projects to complete. And, we did that like drill sergeants. And now that I've made this switch, the one thing is I love getting up and coming to work, which is not what I enjoyed for the last 5-10 years. But also I use my heart all day in this business. And we have people coming here, looking for help, looking for guidance. You have, people who have had suicide in their families or, abuse or whatever. They're looking for that safe space. And what I want everybody to know is that we're that safe space. We say every day, this is a non-judgment shop. And we don't judge. What we do is really try to help you between all the services we have, the crystals that we have, and the coaching services that we offer. So, please come in and see us.
Yes. And two, I know they mentioned if you're looking to teach classes to contact them. But if you provide an energy service and you feel like this is a fit for you, we are looking to expand the building and have offices. We have a few offices right now, but we're looking to get maybe 3 or 4 where people are permanently in there to provide whatever they have, whether it's hypnotherapy or, there's so many different avenues, iridology. I know I'm going to be doing biofeedback screens there as well. So that is another thing. If you're looking for a location, a permanent location, whether you come in like a couple days a week or you have a full week where you're just constantly there and you have your own office, they're looking to fill spots for rental spaces as well. Of course, you will have to go through their interview process and make sure that it's a good fit for everybody. But if you guys are in the area and you're watching and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about maybe moving this offline, because everything's been online for so long. I think people are ready to get back into community and to see people in real life and to have that one-on-one again, or what group, whether it's group or one-on-one in an office type situation. I know that's how it's been for me. So please do. I'm going to put this up. Oh, this address again here is in Baton Rouge, but the contact information is right here. JoAnn, you want to walk around and show the back or the front, or just kind of give us a little tour real quick?
Sure. If I can figure out how to turn the camera around. I'm actually in the services side now. So I'll start off with the services side. Can I turn the camera around? Well, I'm not sure how to do that. So
let me see. Maybe it won't do it on here. Maybe just flip your phone.
Okay.
So yeah, and you could see the way they've decorated and everything. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Kristy did all of that.
Yep. So Kristy, I'm behind the camera. If you want to talk a little bit about the space.
Okay, so this is just our main meeting space. This is where we have, we can lay out yoga mats and have sound bowl healing or yoga sessions, or even we'll have a full moon circle. We have it in this space. It's a multi-purpose space. Whenever we have speakers who come in and do workshops, those walls in the very back kind of partition off a Reiki area, but those walls are movable, so they kind of become the backdrop. So we kind of designed the space to where it can suit whatever need we have for each event. We didn't want to be boxed in to not being able to utilize the space the best way possible. So those are just the restrooms. And in this little space here, we do have a permanent Reiki healer and crystal healer there. This is one of the permanent spaces. We have another suite identical to that one next door to it that is not fully utilized right now. We use it, you know, if someone comes in to do a raindrop session or something like that. It is a space that is available for rent. And so when you walk through, that's our little kitchen area. Our suites were not connected, so I actually cut that hole through the wall. I'm not finished putting the new door up yet, but I actually had to cut a hole in the wall to connect the two suites. So this little area is actually what we're trying to build a resource library right now. So that way, if you wanted to come in and look up something or sit for a little while and flip through some books before you actually purchase the book, we do have books available just for you to kind of browse through. So we have bookshelves. We're collecting books right now. So that way we can set that up. You can come in and drink tea, sit for a little while. Don't feel rushed to leave. Sometimes it's just nice to get out your house and be in a space that the vibration matches the vibration you're trying to be in. And so that's why we have the little resource area. That way you don't have to feel rushed to leave, and you can sit for a while and, you know, find resources that would suit where you are in your life at this moment. And so then this is just the shop. We have all of the center displays. We have all our crystals broken down by chakra. So that way it's really easy to come in, and if you tell me you have something going on with a certain ailment in your body, I can lead you directly to the chakra that is being affected, and you can find what crystal resonates with you. It works really beautifully having everything color coordinated. It makes it really simple for people coming in to browse around. If you're looking for something for your heart, I have a pink and green tower. If you're looking for black protection, we have an entire part of a tower, just black crystals. So we tried to make the shopping experience or the browsing experience really pleasant for everybody. It's really super clean. Everything is nice and bright in the shop. So that way it's just really easy to navigate around our shop. We want it to just be a really pleasant experience when you come into our shop, instead of feeling overwhelmed, because it is overwhelming coming into a shop with such high vibration crystals just to begin with, that we wanted to ease the part of you trying to find what you need by really organizing the shop the best way we could. So but we have evil eye things, we have incense, we have grids. If you want to set a grid, we do have grids there. We have candles, we have sage, we have all of the loose sage, the Palo Santo, we have all those products as well. We do have singing bowls. We carry a lot of things, and we're always expanding. So if we're about to start an apothecary, to where we will start carrying herbs, and we will have some pre-mixed bath bombs. We will have Yanni steam bath pre-packaged already for you. So we are expanding that too. We do have oracle and tarot cards in the shop as well. We do carry Dr. Sharnael's cards and her book as well in the shop. So we have jewelry, tons of jewelry. I'm not a person that particularly puts crystals in her underwear or bra, so I favor bracelets and rings and necklaces. So we do have a very large variety of those as well, because I know that's a lot. It's more convenient for a lot of people to just throw in a bracelet in the morning and not have rocks falling on your ceramic tile as you're trying to hop in the tub at night. So we do have a variety of ways to use and wear crystals in the shop.
Awesome.
So,
well, I'm throwing up you guys' address and your contact again one more time. If you guys are local, or even if you're, you know, coming through the state for whatever reason, this is a great place to stop in and chat. I know the few times that I've been in there, they're counseling people. They're, you know, people will pour out their lives and explain what's going on with them. And these guys, I mean, yeah, people are coming in hurting and needing hope and just needing a hug. And I've seen these guys both like just love on people, hug on people, cry with them, listen to their stories. I'm not saying go in and get free counseling by any means, but I'm just saying when you walk in there, you feel that. I felt that. I know other people that I've talked to have felt that. When they walk in, it's just like a place where your body actually feels relief and just real stable and calm. And so, yeah, oh yes, crystal oils. Yes, I'm gonna mention too, we do carry essential oils now as well. And that's what I'm gonna be teaching April 24th. I will be teaching the 101s of essential oils, the 101s of crystals, how they work together, why they work together. And that is something that you guys can participate too in if you guys are interested. I'll put the link as well for the class that's coming up. They don't have a website right now, Allie, but we are working on something to get some
lost sound.
What's that? Can you hear me? Yes, so we are working on that too. But for right now, the contact, if you're looking for something specific and as you know, crystals can be fake. Crystals can be made in China and synthetically made. And I never like to get stuff online. I just don't personally. That's why I'm telling you guys about these guys, because if you want someone reputable, who has like real oils and you know that they're real oils or real crystals, and this is someone that you can talk to. You're not going to get anything fake that just chips away, that's actually just plastic or made homemade or something. And then also too, I cannot stress enough, where you get your crystals from is important. Again, if you order something online, you don't know if you're getting it from some creepy, weird, low, stupid shop that has like a bad entity connected to it or something like that you don't want to keep. I mean, yes, you can clear crystals, but why not get something that has like a good feeling already, loved into it. And this is a very loving place. So anything that would come from here, you're going to get something and bring it to your home, and it's going to have already that high vibration that's going to support you. It really, really does matter where you're getting your stuff from. And so again, I'm going to put this up one more time. The phone number here, 225-408-8026, 225-408-8026. Oh, JoAnn, that?
Yeah.
So I did want to mention before we hop off, I'm actually in Orlando right now, hand picking stones for the shop. I'm at one of our suppliers right now. And so like actually hand selecting, the new things that are going to be put in the shop. But I did also want to mention that we do have a Facebook for both of our, our crystal shop has a Facebook. We are about to start selling crystals on Facebook, but we do have a monthly flash sale as well, to where we'll post things at a discounted rate. And so we ship those anywhere. You just have to hit claim. We send you the invoice, you process it, and we'll ship it to anywhere. So if you follow us on Facebook, we do have lots of opportunities for you to buy crystals from us at the shop there. And Facebook they did an upgrade to where they made it a little bit easier for us to sell things online. So we will be selling things on Facebook from there. And I did see somebody earlier ask, how do they get in touch with me and my personal services? And so I am in the process of rebranding with the shop reopening. So if you do follow us on Facebook, and within the next 2 weeks, I will be relaunching my website, and we'll be start taking clients again for my life coaching. So if you just follow us, then all that information will be posted there. And within the next couple of weeks, I will be taking personal clients again. Now that the shop is settled and open, we'll have a little more time to focus on what we bring to the table instead of trying to bring the community together. So, and I know that my mom will be offering coaching as well, as helping people leaving the corporate world and helping people take that leap as well, and helping them on their journey through that as well. So her life coaching will be geared kind of towards that, since that is her area of expertise. Mine will be more on spiritual life coaching, the law of attraction, relationships, those sorts of things that I personally went through myself. So I feel like that's my area of expertise. So we both have a little, our own thing to bring to the table, but that will be up and running within the next couple of weeks, now that things have slowed down for us and we can actually focus on our part of the shop. So
awesome. Well, I have truly enjoyed hearing you guys' story and your background. And I know there's a lot of people watching who will come by the store, and I'm going to throw up that website the address one more time. as well as this phone number. And do you guys have any final words as we go out? I know for me, I'm just going to remind everybody on April 24th, I will be teaching there from 1 to 6 on the basics of crystals and why they work with your body, with trauma, with weight loss, with dreams, with visions, with, all the things. We're going to talk about essential oils, the differences of a real oil and a fake oil, how they work with cleaning supplies, how they work with your cells, how they work with trauma, why crystals and oils work together. I'm also going to be doing a demo teaching on muscle testing so we can learn like what exactly is the perfect thing customized to you, and you want to have to guess like, I wonder if I need this, I wonder if I need that. You can just test yourself and find out exactly what is the best thing that your body really requires. But April 24th, 1 to 6, I will put the link up here too if you guys are interested in coming. And any final words, Kristy and JoAnn?
You want to go, Chris?
No, I just thank everyone for your time, for listening to us. And if you get to be a part of our mission, what we're trying to do, I can't wait to meet you. Or if you just want to reach out on Facebook or need information, I do like just basic shop tours where I'll just pull a bunch of crystals and give you some information on them. So it really is worthwhile at least following us on Facebook, even if you don't live in our area, because we are here to provide information to the community locally and globally as a whole. So even if you don't live around us, I hope that we hear from you at some point.
And we do personal shopping experiences. So if someone wanted to FaceTime and, we walk around the shop and show them what we have and they can decide if they want anything, we do cater to that shopping experience as well. For me, in closing, we get a lot of customers that walk in the door. The spiritual journey is new for them, and they are afraid of coming in for the first time and being seen as a newbie. And it's a scary place for them to be. And what I want you to know, when you come in here, you're welcome with open arms. We don't want you to fear walking through those doors. And I think that once you do, you will always come back. Our customers have been extremely satisfied with the service that we give them. And I keep telling them, if one day I'm dropping off on my service, I want you to tell me your service wasn't up to par. We're strictly here to please and help people, and in a no judgment way. So give us a try, please.
Awesome. And Allie is asking, what's the name of the Facebook? It's Divine Timings. It's actually, if you go, Allie, to my Facebook page, I just did a post yesterday that has the clickable link. So you can just go find it, and then please do follow them, and just that way everything that's coming up to you. But thanks, Allie, for reminding that. And yes, it is a beautiful shop. I know Carlin has been there offering her raindrop services and had some pretty good experiences there too. So this is a place where healing happens. And I don't say that, I'm very picky with my words. I do not stand behind anything unless I truly believe in it. And this is something, and these are people that I believe in. This is a place that I believe in. I would not partner with and teach somewhere where we're not, staying in that same resonance of love. And I truly do just put my endorsement on not only these two people, but this place and what they're doing for the community and for the world. And so I hope you guys will follow them. I'll put up all these links here for you guys. And I just appreciate your time. I know you're super busy doing all the things you're doing, and love to all of you and watching, and love to you guys. Thank you for being on the show today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.